Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Extra Bulla Gaming and taking another crack at Biloxi, Mississippi. As the description says, we had I think I was doing too much moving around stuff that I shouldn't have been moving around. And yeah, so here we are. I had to redo the map, but it's better now. I've added a whole bunch of stuff here. So a lot of these intersections like this, they were revamped because I have it set to hard mode. That's what she said, but not to me. So this is currently in no despawning mode. So what happens is you can set this to despawning mode, and if your traffic gets too crazy, it'll just start, disappearing some some cars, Thanos style. They just poof, disappear. But I didn't want to do that. Although this isn't very realistic with the traffic situation on the Gulf Coast. This is a lot of traffic. And so what I had to do, I just literally did this one. This one was all clogged up because of this bad boy coming in. So I had to fix it, and so I'm still kind of fixing it. Just kind of putting the finishing touches on it. I didn't want to, I said I was going to start the stream at 5:30, and then I want to be past that. So if you're watching this live, if you're watching this in the future, welcome. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, doing whatever you do in your neck of the woods, in your cities, in your towns, that sort of thing. I'm still a little loopy from last night. We had a great show last night, and I'm not saying that just to say that. It was fun. I really enjoyed that one last night. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the ones with Jimmy, and I'm sure if she had been on board last night, she would have liked that too. But we got to talking about space, the universe, and UFOs, and the time went by fairly quickly. I was genuinely surprised how fast things were going. So but it was fun. But once again, the downside is staying up till usually 2:15 or 2:30. It's usually and then I don't, it's not like I can go to sleep right away. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. So I'm just finishing this off, and we're just gonna have a couple of roads here. I made all the roads black, because I like that, the way it contrasts, that dull gray like this. Some of these are black, some of these aren't. So just gonna have to live with it. It's totally fine. Let's see here. So I just put this in. This road with the 2 lanes going south and 1 going north. So we're trying to see if that kind of... No, you're not... that's not where you're supposed to go, buddy. Mr. Man. I don't understand this. So let's see what... I think I've got some sort of... There's a traffic light. Who the fuck put a traffic light over here? That's not what we intended. Go away. We want all this traffic to go through. So, and we don't want that. We don't want that. And we don't want that. There's no crosswalks here. Although we're going to have a... we're going to put up our Cracker Barrel somewhere around here. Looking forward to that. I'm a big Cracker Barrel fan. I mean, not like a super fan, but, when I'm at Cracker Barrel, I usually have a cracking good time. They have these little games, the wood games. It's like a triangle with the pegs. If you've ever been to a Cracker Barrel, you've definitely seen one of those things. But yeah, this is just a little fun, happy today. These normally, like GTA 5 is not so much of a RAM hog as far as like memory is concerned. Why is all this? Okay, this is something else we're gonna have to fix here too. The choo-choo train tracks. So what I'll have to do is we're gonna move this bad boy out of the way. You over here, because these train tracks are slowing down progress, and we want these people to skedaddle through there. You might be watching the General Strike Summit on RBN. I hope you are enjoying that. Not quite sure how long we're going to go today. We're just going to kind of wing it. Chances are we'll probably go as long as the game will. You know, once the game craps out, then it'll be like, okay, well, all my progress is done. Everything is toast. So I like to save early and often because are you trying to be sneaky? So I have like 5 iterations of this map because I got so paranoid. Now what I'm doing here is I'm going to put the train bridge. I'm going to put a train bridge over this, and so that way people don't have to worry about that. A lot of rural areas, you'll see the road go across the train tracks, and it's usually it's no bueno. Come on, dude, what are you doing? Oh. Now let's see, 20 is 22, so we're going to go back about 5 to 17. Let's jump that bad boy up about 50 feet. Okay, that's 5. Let's do 10. And we'll come back down. And you're like, well, that looks kind of wonky. And you are correct. It is wonky. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make more bridge. Basically on this mod here, you see this right here. This gives you the elevated pieces right here. These, this right here makes it kind of stick to the ground. So like if I try to move this up in the air, the ground's going to come with it. But if it's a piece like this, it's not going to do that. So, so I want to make sure, turn this off so I don't make, alright, so, yeah. We're going to give this a nice slope. And what's great about this is that we have this tool here, the Network Multi-Tool, the Swiss Army knife. And right here is one that says, sets the slope for you. So we want a nice gentle slope all the way down here. So I'll click on these nodes, these little blue circles. All right, and then we'll get to our, so these are our raised pieces and these are the ground pieces right here. And now you look at this, you see these numbers like minus 23 degrees or 23%. These are all grades, right, of slope. But when I hit the enter button, ta-da, it kind of averages them out. So now we have a nice little gentle slope over there. And spoiler alert, we're going to do the same thing over here. Because, you know, in real life, trains are not going to go up a steep grade like that. And if they are, it's usually because they have no other alternative when building the railroad. So here we are, face to face, couple of silver spoons. I want to check the height of my bridge. That looks fine. It may be a little on the high side, but I think that's fine. You know what we can do? We can also do this. I'm still getting used to a lot of these mods. These mods are really cool. And so I'm going to choose these nodes. These 4, and then we're just going to bring it down slightly. Durka. We want to make sure our trucks can go under. Yeah, that's fine. There's plenty of clearance. Let's bring it down a little more. Durka. Durka. That should be good. In fact, let's bring it. Let's split the difference and bring it up just a little bit like that. And we can do this again. We can do the slope again. So we're just going to do the same damn shit we did before. And zoop. That looks nice. And we're going to do it over here. And zoop. Fine and dandy. So now we can... Now our traffic can say, wow, okay. We don't have to stop. It's fine. Go ahead, save this. I'm serious, there's no such thing as over saving on this game. I have 32 gigs of RAM in this computer. You have to take into account that some of that RAM is being used for Windows 10, right? Because this is a Windows computer. And I have some RAM set aside for my browser so I can see the chat, and then there's some set aside for voice meter so you can hear the dulcet tones of my lovely voice. And then you got the game, and the game, because the more assets you load into a game, the more memory you're going to need to run the game. So now I got something here. Not quite liking. I don't know. That looks all right. As they say, good enough for government work. Well, let's see how this flows. So for some reason, there is a butt ton of traffic coming this way. A lot. So this is going to take a while to do its thing. Let's go ahead and speed this up for a few minutes and let that clear. Actually, I'm going to put one of these down here too. I can't remember what these streets are called, but there is a name for them. So we can do this. We're going to give anybody that's going here their own lane to go through. You go straight. Pretty much stay in your lane there. Stay in your lane. Hey, Game.film, what's up? Well, actually, this is called City Skylines, right? So there used, there was a game, as you know, called Sim City. This is basically Sim City on crack, for the most part. So whatever you could do in Sim City, it looks a hell of a lot better in this. And I'm running this through Steam. This is the map here. So this is basically a chunk of the Mississippi Gulf Coast, around the neck of the woods where I grew up. You got Biloxi down here, D'Iberville, St. Martin, Ocean Springs, Gulf Park Estates, Gulf Hills, and Latimer over here. These are all Biloxi, and then Gulfport over here to the west are like the two biggest towns on the Gulf Coast, and these are just kind of like offshoots of those. So what I'm doing here is trying to, if I can find it again. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm fixing intersections here and whatnot, trying to get this traffic to go through. So one thing right off the bat, we don't want a traffic light there. We want everybody to go through. We'll take that away. What we can do is we can use this This it's called Junction Restrictions. This is all part of the Traffic Manager President's Edition that has a bunch of sub tools in it. It's really cool. So you click on this. Anywhere you see a junction, or you'll see like these little blue circles like that, those are called nodes, right? And you can do this, like if you want to bend this road at this point, you can do that. You can, or we have mods that you can move these. It's really cool. I mean, it's a lot of finesse to it, and it's fun. So right now, we don't want anybody crossing the road, and we want everybody to get in their lane and flow through there. I'll make sure I did that on this one too. I think I did, yes. And survey says that one's good too. So this means no U-turns, no switching lanes, no crossing. But this means that you don't have to stop and wait for a car to go through the intersection. You could just follow straight behind it. Oh yeah, I'm in charge of the water supply. Yeah. Unlike Jackson, my water's clean and there's plenty of it. In fact, let me show you. Let me get this started again, see if that does anything. Yeah, that seems to be like, oh, that's great. That's like when you have a stopped up nose and then you eat like some wasabi or a jalapeno pepper or something, and just all unclogs. So I guess I can bring that down a little bit. Let me go ahead and save this. Save. You can never save too much. So let me show you my water supply. It's up here. So I'm building right now in Biloxi. So far I've built this. These are all residential areas. You've got some commercial here as well, but plus you have like schools, and since it is 420 friendly, you can make policies and stuff. So I've made weed legal. So there's dispensaries and clinics around the area, and there'll be more too. So this, now this is something I'm gonna have to fix, because this is my sewage and it's leaking out, and that is not good. So what we're gonna do, what are we gonna do? See if we can put some more of these in here. These are water treatment plants, so I could probably put another one in there and see what it does. Yeah, this game is unbelievably fun if you're into like simulations and stuff. I was a super fan of SimCity games from way back from the 90s, and you know, it's just so fun putting these together like this. But I mean, with this game, it's just an amazing. Why do I have it? Was there a... Oh, I see. I have a power lines here I gotta get rid of. Although technically I don't really need the power lines, but still, I'm gonna put them in there. I have it set to where electricity runs through the roads, Nikola Tesla style. Free energy, baby. Alright, so now copy that, and now we can just let that cross the road there, and that'll be fine. So let's see how this works, because it looks like right now it's making a poo river. it's making poo poo. There is a lot. I really underestimated how much sewage I was gonna need. So, and now it's it says river of shit. Although it's not. I have some I have these things in here. Like I have these eco water outlets that reduces pollution of the water it lets out. And also combined with these things, these floating garbage collectors. So it's not exactly poo-poo water. It's all right. It's fine. But at the same time, we need to stop this. So, and it is flowing all over the place. Oh boy. Oops. All right. So what I'm going to do, let's stop this for a moment. We're going to have to build a containment wall around like we do. This is our drinking water, which is dangerously close to the poo water, I understand, but in theory it's supposed to work. So let's relocate this building. I'm gonna put you, cannot build on water. What? Don't be like that. I'll put you there. Let's see, and then this one, I'll put you right over here. Now, you say, well, how are you going to do this, you jackass? And I'm going to tell you, this is how we're going to do it. We don't necessarily need a road around here. Well, we do to get to here, but what we're going to do is we're going to reroute this. We're going to reroute this road. We're going to reroute all this shit. I know, right? We deal with too much shit in our own lives. Now I'm dealing with shit in a video game. What we're gonna do, we'll take this road away. We're going to move this road. And these, we're going to have to do, actually, I'm going to have to move that road too. That's a little close. It's okay. We'll figure this out. So what I'm going to do, I got my little eyedropper here so I can copy this. And what I'm going to do is this. Really want to bring that there. Let's see. It wants to go. Let's see. I turn that off. Okay. It can build on water when I do this. It can and it will. Gonna bring you down. What are you doing? You slacking. Are you being a slacker? Ooh. The devil. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm gonna do this. What? You being a bitch. What is up with you, fancy pants? Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. I can move these. Let me, get out of this for a second. I didn't mean to spend time on this. This was, I was not paying attention and did not know that Pooh River was being built. So what I need to do is this. Move you up here. And you, we're gonna move you over here. So now This, we can move these right over here. Put you right next to that. That's cute. Put you there. Sweet. Then this bad boy will go right next to it. Now all we have to do is hook up our pipes. Then reestablish our things here. Oops. Did that work? Did I do that? Okay. Seems like we're okay. I could probably get rid of these now. We're gonna need those over there. Actually, you know what? Wait, we'll keep them there. Because sewage and drinking water, they run through the same lines. That's why there's two pipes. One's for regular water and one's for sewage. So we're gonna finish this up. Let's do this. Make that a straight line. We're gonna curve this one. Right, so far so good. Let's see if we can build a straight one over here. Can. Right. Curve this one. Come on, fancy pants. Sometimes this game does funky shit. Alright. Now, what is going on, fool? Stop. Okay. Now, it raised up over here, and I'm not really a fan of that, so what I'm going to do is I want all of this to be the same level as this one right here, which is level. So we got this tool here called Move It, and what we're going to do is we're going to check on all these little nodes. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Hold Shift while we do this. Okay, just go around the horn here. You get rain. The only thing is, it's like with these maps, they're like different temperate zones, like different temperature zones. So, oh man, really? So there's maps that have snow on them. And I guess I can move those back now. Let's go ahead. We're gonna make that the same level as this one. Did that do anything funky? Ah, not really. I guess that's fine. So, what are those trucks? What is that? What are these little peas? I've never seen those before. That's wild. Alright. So I need to fix these roads because I have industry over here. Okay, so normally I would just curve these, but I'm just gonna do this, and then we're gonna bring this across here. But now I think we can do a road curve there. Go away, bulldozer. Okay, we're good there. I don't understand why this is all funky. Like, it went... Oh, okay. I guess that's no big deal. That's fine. So yeah, like here, you're not gonna see snow. You're not gonna see snow here. Let's see, that's how many units. You get to do a lot of math in this game too, which is kind of cool. You have to figure out meters and whatnot. That doesn't look very centered, but you know what? Long hair don't care. This one's gonna curve around. This one's gonna go down by 6. I can never see that. The design flaw in the game. Text covers up text. Look at that. I figured that one out. Alright, so now we're good. Let's see what happens. What happens to our poo water? We still have poo water? Poo water going away? Looks like it is. No more pee-pee and poo-poo and pee-pee water. But there are things here you can do. Here, let me save this first. I'll show you this. This is pretty fucking cool. Okay. Save that. Yeah. You can have disasters in here. Thanks, buddy. Looks like we got the shit contained. Maybe we bring this up on this side a little bit. Might be a little bit too low. So let's do this first. We'll just bring these up. So when you click on these, you're only affecting these nodes and whatever is in between them, right? So we can do... I'm gonna bring this up. The page up. Uh-oh. That one looks like it's too high, so we'll bring that down. Get rid of that. Same over here. Because the terrain is not perfectly flat. That's why it does this. And you know what? Good enough for government work. Although I would like to push these in. I don't know. I think that's fine. It shouldn't overflow now. These things should technically be above the water level, but, you know. Anyway, let's look at this real quick. Alright, I got this on fast speed. And we just have like a little tiny forestry area over here. So now what they got here, there's this thing here that says goods. It says not enough buyers for products. What we need to do now, I need to build warehouses. So that's in the in this area here. You have your different. You have garbage, so you can like different like incinerator plants. You have like recycling centers, that sort of thing. You have your forestry industry, which we're going to get into on a bigger scale. This is just really small scale farming, the ore industry, oil, and there's warehouses. So what? They're making goods, but there's not enough trucks getting over there to pick the shit up. Right? So we need to put in what is that? So I'd like to put in a decent sized small warehouse. A small warehouse should be fine. And get it off the beaten path, or at least we can put it over here where the Pooh River used to be. Poor Pooh River. Killed all those trees. So this one, we're going to plant that one there. We're going to plant one over on this side. And now it says storage mode. So what we need to do is I want to do it as balanced. So for what balance means is it'll fill, but it'll also empty at around the same rate. So now that choose our resource, we're going to do zoned industry forestry products. So right now we just have generic forestry products coming out of this small area here. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. Going to make these zoned industry forestry products. Now you can, once you start getting into like sub industries, you start getting into particulars. Like when you have farms, you can have animal products that you can store. For farming, you have flour. For timber industry, you have paper. Hey, Captain Peon in the house. You know what? Surprisingly, not that much. It's all in the mods, my friend. It's the game itself. I think I ended up spending. I got this game back in 2020. And the game itself was on sale, and I got a few of the DLCs. There's like some were free DLCs, some were you had to pay for. I don't know, maybe all told like $50 for about as much as you get for a AAA game. So I like the new look. That's pretty cool. Captain Peon, are you starting your own channel? Are you gonna be a YouTuber there, Captain? I hope so. That's my boy Captain Peon. He's one half of the Monkey Boys. I'm the other half. Spoiler. And yeah, very talented gentleman there. So used to be a radio dude, and now he's maybe getting into the foray of YouTubing. So good on ya. So now what's going to happen is trucks are going to come from here and drop off forestry products here. So these little things here that say not enough buyers, they'll go to these warehouses, and now like places in the populated area down here, which also has some commercial areas in here, you'll get trucks that will come from here and deliver various forestry products. So this is Pooh River. Oh, Pooh River, man, killed those trees, but they'll be back. These trees are hardy. You just have a little Pooh. I don't know. I don't know if that's ever going to go away or not. Maybe not. We'll see. It's just maybe like the Springfield tire fire on The Simpsons, where that you know, it's just always there. I told like I was telling Game.film. I love these simulation games. I've been playing SimCity since the 90s, and then SimCity kind of got overtaken by this game, Cities Skylines. Now you get more people here. You get more people heading to work in this area too. So looks like we're good here. Let me go ahead and save this. And if you hear me yawning, don't worry about it. I'm not like tired. I'm kind of sleepy because when I do these Friday night and Saturday night shows, they tend to, I tend to not get that much sleep. So usually on Sunday I'm pretty wiped out, but doing something like this, I'm fine. So let me see if I can move these again and make sure that's off. Let me, maybe over here. All right. Maybe just give it a little space. This one can come back over here too. Be with his friend or her friend or their friend. All right. So eventually we're going to put in cargo train station somewhere around here, and then, but I want to see how the rest of my industry is going to play out. So because a lot of this is it's going to be a hell of a lot of forestry, but we're going to have some farming areas up around this area, mostly up in the northern part here, and down here we're going to have fishing. And actually, so those in the know about the geography of South Mississippi, I'm severely changing it. So none of this stuff looks like this in Biloxi. So I had to build this the other day, and there's a guy on YouTube I have to give credit for. His name is Yumbl, Y-U-M-B-L, and this is what they call these are special pieces to where you can have this two-way bridge that goes over this roundabout. And this is not your, you know, typical London roundabout. Normally a roundabout will go counterclockwise around here as the traffic comes off, and then you just get off at whichever place you want to go. But here we have a tunnel. So like if you want to go straight, you just take the tunnel underneath the roundabout. If you want to go right, you just take the right lane here and it'll go down here. If you want to go left, you have a left lane here that kind of snakes through there. And that's at every point too. Does this connect to a network where other people interact with your city? No, this is a one-player game. SimCity in its last iteration tried to do that. It tried and failed miserably. There was an online, people were getting pissed off because for years that the game was out, you was just one player. You didn't have to be on the internet. And I think they were trying to do that, but they didn't have the server space to do, because this is very, like I said, it's very memory intensive. So I probably should have a lot more RAM on here. You think, well, 32 gigs of RAM should be enough. Not necessarily. Not with like all the different assets and stuff in here. I don't know if I can show you that or not. Probably not. So, I mean, I've got the graphics kind of down low. I'm only running this at 1080p. I could run this at 4K if I wanted to, and it would look a hell of a lot better. But I don't really have the graphics card to do that. Like some videos you'll see all this, this kind of looks kind of jerky, like it's, you know, the frame rate is not that great, but it's good enough but some of these videos you see, it's just so smooth. It's 4K, and they have like really good graphics cards that can do this kind of shit. I am rocking an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X with 8 core 16 thread. So I think it's barely good enough to keep this from looking like total dog shit. I am like teetering on the edge. Oh, thanks. I mean, it looks good enough for me. I mean, I'd love to have like that 4K looking stuff. It's just, I don't know if my video card could handle it. And really, because I'm also running this through OBS Studio, I would have to set OBS to 4K, and that's a lot more memory intensive as well, and really takes gives your graphics card a beating. So I managed to get a it's like a 6 gig it's a 6 gig graphics card, but I got it where it has 3 fans on it, because the cooling is an issue with those things. So if you have, but I seem to be running good temperatures when I look on this thing. So but anyway, so this guy Yumble, there's a little video on there, shows you how to build something like this, and I was like, man, I want to build one of those. I've never seen anything like that on the Gulf Coast. So, but we're gonna make one in this game, and sure as shooting, we got it right here. So we're just checking out. We're gonna come back here in just a second, because down here at the bottom, I don't know if you can see where these little bar graphs are here. So the blue here is the demand for commercial zones. The orange here is the demand for industry, and this one is green. It's supposed to be green, and it's a demand for residential. So we have plenty of residential in this area here in this subdivision. And let me show you how I've got this set up. It's not done yet, but this is low density housing, kind of more suburban type housing, because I mean, Biloxi doesn't have like a lot of high rises or anything like that, like near the casinos and stuff. I mean, we're gonna have high density, we're gonna get high density housing for like high rises and stuff. Right now we have an office building. Oh, it actually has well-educated people there too. That's pretty cool. So you start off with like a elementary school and a high school, and these are basically just junior colleges for the most part. Very small campus. 1,100 students can go there. You have a library next to it. And then these are more commercial areas down here. And we have the game kind of randomly puts like some of the things I've downloaded. This should not be pennies. This is kind of, why is there 2 pennies next to each other? That's crazy. So the game kind of doesn't know what it's doing in that respect, but it's fine. There's this thing with the evil clown on top of it. That's an office building. Yeah. Anyway. So some of this is a little funky, but for the most part it works. We have a convenience store here, and we've got these asset creators that make these things. They don't want to get sued, so instead of KFC, it's JFK, and this one's Taco Cell, so it's a JFK Taco Cell combo right there, and then you have like another one of these. Around here, I just put some just a little bit of housing on the roundabout here. It's supposed to be a cul-de-sac, but it kind of looks better like that. Cul-de-sacs are kind of funky to work with. I got a trailer park somewhere around here. Oh, here's my small little trailer park down here. I think, no, it is. All right. And then there's a rando house over here. I'm just assuming that this guy, whoever lives here, is like the landlord of the trailer park. And these trailers can actually upgrade. I believe so. Wait a minute. Are these trailers? I know. Okay, there's a trailer. I know I put trailers down here. I'm not going totally crazy. Let's see. So down here, there's going to be more room for housing whenever the demand for it happens. For some reason, I have this up here. We need another recycling plant because there's not enough trucks going out. So we're going to put one right next to it. We have 2 recycling plants. But first, you notice when I try to do this, there's these little squares here. So those are units where I can place something up against the road. When you don't have any, like there's none here, I can't put this up here, so I need to fix this road. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this. And there's so I'm going to set it for zoning depth 4, or like 4 squares back. And see, boom, now I have squares on that side. I don't have any on this side because there's train tracks and these power cables are going through. So now I should be able to copy this, put another one right next to it. And here we go. So let's see if we get some more trucks out of here. Yeah, there you go. Because this one has 25 trucks. And 25 are in use, and apparently that's not enough. So, because these little icons down here saying, "Please, mister, I have too much garbage. Please come and get my shit." So, we have a train station here. Now, it's not in use yet, but it will be at some point. Because what we're going to do, we're going to have another train station over here in Ocean Springs somewhere, probably around here. Not quite sure where, but, and then people will be able to hop on the train. And these trains are also, oh, so it is working. Okay. So what it is the tracks go off the edge of the map, right? Like you're going to another place. So you're having people coming in and out off the map on the train, and also in cars here too. You'll see that. Although this looks kind of, you know, don't worry about this stuff over here. That's just some funky shit. But for the most part, the traffic is not too bad. It looks thick, but it's moving, right? We have timed traffic lights here, and at the intersections here, and we've got it set up to where there's only one in and out outlet. So here you have to go in and out here. If worst comes to worst, you can always add like a pressure valve and have another entrance over here. But this is all self-contained here. This is all self-contained in here, meaning there's only one way in, one way out. So this is the inlet for this one. This is the inlet for this one. This is the inlet and outlet for this one. And then this is the inlet and outlet for this one. So hopefully we get our trash trucks down there. I want to say that that Pooh River messed up things there at the old the old recycling plants, but now you see the trees are starting to grow back, the grass is starting to grow back. That's kind of how this works. So if you haven't water flowing over an area long enough, it'll make it look like this, like it's a sandy bottom of sorts. So our sewage is under control for now. Our water situation is fine. We have this built on a spring of water here. Now I want to go back and check this intersection up here, which was crazy, and it still looks crazy. Got all this traffic backed up here, and it should be just flowing through. I don't understand. So let's take a look at that. What we might do, let's see. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make another outlet here. So let me grab a copy of this street, and I'm gonna do something funky fresh. So I'm gonna have one coming off here. Let me go ahead and stop this for a second. Then going to have one come up here. Do this. This one here. Alright. Guess we didn't really need, we could make that flat, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so now you have an option here. Go to my traffic manager here with these lane connectors. So you click on this node here and you see this. You can have the option to turn right here, or you can go straight. Although, I want to make 3 lanes here. So, and I have a 3 lane I can copy down here, I believe. I can take that. And instead of 2 lanes here, we can make this 3 lanes. Ooh, that made some noise. Give them enough room to where they could switch lanes. And so now we can do this. So this will be a dedicated turn lane. These fools want to keep going straight. They can go there. That can go there. All right. And I have another road that I have here. You have 2 lanes going that way and 1 lane going this way. We're going to do the opposite. Copy that. And have, I think that works. Is that 3 lanes? Yes. So we got 1 lane coming this way, 2 lanes going that way. Does that work? Do that up here too. First off, get rid of this traffic light. Nobody said anything about traffic light. And we'll make sure that people can go through. Any hassles. Now let's do this. That way they'll stay in that lane for the moment. Ooh, that doesn't look good. We'll fix that. Green patch here. We have this tool here called Node Controller. We can get on here And there's a little thing where you can square up the ends there and make it bigger, smaller. There we go. And normally I'd put in some stripes and stuff like that, but I'll do that off camera later. I don't want to go crazy with it. So yeah, so we're good there. So now this lane won't have to worry about merging with this lane. Kind of need to do the same thing over here. So what I'm gonna do when I'm coming for you, bad boys, bad boys. Copy this. I guess we might as well just make this the same as that too. There and there. Okay. See how this works. So you go in there. Go there or there if you want. Definitely stay in this lane. But let's see if that actually does anything. Alright, so now yeah, you've got some people just want to go into the roundabout. Let me get the speed sped up a little bit. I really wanted to build some industry, but it looks like I'm just kind of like putting out some fires here. Are we starting to break through here? Some of those. Right. Seems like everybody wants to go. There. Alright, well that's something I'll have to fix off camera. Who have you been keeping up with in the Indie News Network lately? Looking for more channels to support. There's two guys you may not know about that I found this year. The Willie Bragg Show. Let me see if I can... Alright, this map's going to go crazy because, sorry, it's just going to do that. So, that's one. And there's one with Andrew Rochford called the Rochford Files. Those are both on YouTube. So, really cool cats. Pretty smart guys. You know, so if I dig their content. I think they're pretty cool. There's I think there's a channel called Do Dissidents, and they do some pretty good work. They're more they're kind of lefty, but at the same time they got a little bit of what I like to call the practical libertarianism in them. So, alright, so what is going on here? Something is crazy fun going here. So like, part of this water is clean and part of this water is poopy. Okay. It's 6:30 now. I started this at what, an hour ago? Traffic seems to be flowing okay. My town needs more commercial, so I'm going to put in some denser commercial down here. Slow this down. So I'm going to put in some zones here to see what gets built up. I'm going to use the high density commercial zone. And right along here, you want to keep your high density commercial away from your residentials, because the high density tends to be a little bit more on the noise pollution side, right? So you definitely want to keep noise pollution away from your residential areas in the game and in real life too, because, well, it's, you know, it's it'll drive property values down. You don't want to drive the property values down, and people will leave. They're like, no, fuck this guy. I'm not I am not hanging out with him. He's too loud. We'll put some office here. You can put offices around and like low density commercial. You could put that around there too. Like convenience stores and stuff like that. Those are usually in residential areas. So now we'll see what happens with these. Looks like we've got some stuff coming in here already. Now these are kind of generic. These are outlet shops. This one is a multimedia center. What is this? This is another outlet shop. Shop till you drop center and commercial center. So these kind of like generic high density commercial places. And people have access to them in their grids here. Ah, okay, good. We're getting more trash trucks in there. Now we only have one that's bitching about it. So now these are like more. We need more smart people. We need more. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Not enough workers. So this has 3 uneducated, 2 educated, 4 well educated, and we need one like 48 highly educated. I'm assuming educated means that they've at least gone through elementary school. Well educated, they've at least gone through high school, and highly educated, they've gone through college. So this, and like I said, this is the college here. It says university, but we're going to call this Jeff Davis Community College. It is by no means a university. Not that tiny. All right, so we check down here. Now there's demand for residential. So we still have plenty of spaces for residential. We have to make sure our traffic flow is good too. What I'd like to do, I want to set up a tram, or maybe monorail. Monorail. So the traffic is heavy down here, but that just means there's a lot of stuff down here. So let's see. I know I put up some offices. Yeah, some of these are offices. In lieu of polluting industries, you just have offices that pollute shit. Let's see if we can put some more in. Be like, yeah. And then maybe some here. Maybe more here. Yeah, that should be good for now. So what I want to focus on now, I want to make one of these is going to be high density. We're going to have some high rises. And right now, what am I going to do? I'm going to put in a street here. Copy this one. See how wide this is. This is where math comes into play again. You have its There's 20. So if I go to 10. Do this. I can bring a street down here. Bring it up to here. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a path around it. Pedestrian walkway. Right. This. One way. One way, I want two way. Alright, so you have a nice little walkway there. And we can put up some high-rise in here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do this as a test. See how this works out. Some here. Ooh, it's already starting to fill up. We're going to put some here. And then we're just going to leave a little gap in here. Maybe we'll put like a smaller walkway in there. Like so. A nice little tree-lined path, or maybe a... like this. We're going to put this... Ooh. Okay. That doesn't look very good. Get rid of that. And then again, where was our one with the lights? Off. Okay, it's acting funky, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this with Move It. And people should be able to... yeah, there you go. That's nice. Okay. Now... oh. Crazy lady. And we'll do the same thing. Get out of this. Boop, 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 boop. Then we can move, hit Alt. Move that over. Yeah, now it's gonna hook up with that. Very nice. Oh. People want to get out here and they don't want to walk all the way the hell down there. They're good. They're golden. Now, this is like little cobblestones. People can drive down it, but it's like, it's a walking path mostly too. Look at these guys. Hey, you son of a bitch, get out of my yard, I swear. I'll come find you. Yeah, it's just like a nice little tree-lined walkway, you know, like a cobblestone looking thing. You don't really get that on the edges here, but that's fine. Look at that. Look at our high density. Bingo. That's nice, right? Let's do this over here too. So we're gonna do the same damn thing as we did over there. Do this. And This is 20 across, so I'm going to look for 10. Boop. That down there. And this one's going to come up here. Oops. Okay. Do this one again. Go ahead and set this up first too. What we might do is put a crosswalk right here so they can go across. It's a fun time. Fix this. Drag that over. Touches there. Yeah, that's nice. And let's do one more over here. And that connect up. We have a huge demand for housing all of a sudden. We're going to put in some more high density buildings for residents. Should be able to just do this. Poopy pants. Okay. Now, I would like a crosswalk across here. Although it's a little close to this intersection, you know what? We're not going to do that. People can just walk right down to the end of the block. That's fine. So far, we almost got 13,000 people down here. See, look at that. That's nice. I like to see people walking. Love it. Like a little promenade type thing, only you can drive down it too. Yeah, it's not looking too shabby. Some nice condos and apartment buildings here. We still have more demand for residential. So what we're going to do, we're going to try something here. I'm going to do the same thing here. Only this one, we're going to use the path here. We're going to make this all the way across. Right. And then this one's going to go down here. Make sure it connects to that sidewalk. Yes, it does. People can just slip through there, and we can put up some trees. Back here. I have this cool little thing where I can just see if I've got. I want to do some palm trees. Like these taller ones, like a California palm. What I could do, make this think put some over here. I don't really want them here. We have another apartment building there. That's nice. We got a nice little palm lined little path there. People can do their daily walks. Go through there. And these are all going to go out of business because the college can't seem to shit out enough college students in order to satisfy the workforce. But that's fine. It's see, like this one, it's going bye-bye. Oof. That one's going bye-bye. So a lot of these are probably going to go away. But they'll be back. Now, what I wanted to do, I'm going to save this. Because if I don't, this game will jump stupid. And there'll be no bueno. Okay. Doing your thing, doing your thing, doing your thing. Come on. Come on. Location. There you go. I'd say shouldn't take that long. Do that. So we have trailers. These, I swear this is a trailer park, and I don't know how this turned into this. I don't think this is right. Maybe, oh, this is, I bet you. Here's the trailer park. Is it? Oh, nice. So this trailer park upgraded. So this was like a trailer area with a fence, and now it's a, they built a house instead. This one's built up to. These were trailers. These were mobile homes, y'all. This one still is. These two are too. There's also an asset so you could have Sheriff Hopper's trailer from Stranger Things. It's in here somewhere too. But I'm saving that for the boonies. We'll put him way up here. Bumfuck Egypt. So this is looking good. This is looking good. We're getting our these high residential. Now I put one there. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why I have needs for residential yet nobody's building there. That's odd. Anyway. So for the remainder of the time here, we've been going about almost an hour and a half. There's some place I want to do fishing. I want to set up an area for fishing. Oh no. Hello. What's going on? They're far over here. So yeah, so you have like shit like this. You're like, dude, there's a fire department right here. Why aren't you coming to save the day? Wait, that's not it. Do I not have fire in here? Yeah, right here. What? I don't care. I'm going to say it was a meth lab. It's going to burn down. Well, it's weird. It doesn't look like it's on fire. It says there's a fire. It's orange, but there are no flames. I don't get it. I don't know why it's doing that. Wow. But anyway, so we have PD and fire department there. Be taking care of this bastard here pretty soon. Oh, I know why, because I'm stupid and I had it paused. See, let's see what the fire situation is. Alright, that's not good. Here we go. This is kind of cool. So now the fire truck's going to get out. Save the day. He's going to say, have some magic pee-pee. Aww. If only it were that simple. Okay. I don't want to put any more residential in right now. I do want to... I want to put in some ramps. I think I'm going to do it over here. So what I want to do... I'm going to build a key. A key. If I'm speaking Spanglish. So let's do this. Let's go to our landscaping. And if we go into water structures, we're going to see like a whole buttload of keys that we can use. And let's see. This one's fence. We want something that we can, yeah, let's just do a waterfront paved concrete key. Alright, so. I'm going to bring this here. Now let's do a straight one. One of these I'm going to use for a ferry. What we can do here, this little thing right here, we can just level that out. Boop. And something like this. That should be fine. Go back to our keys. When I had that's straight, and we're gonna do this. So that one decided to take a dip. We want it all to be the same height. This, that. Ooh. We're gonna make it the same height as this one. Whoop, look at that. Bob is your uncle. That water's gonna fill in. Do some funky stuff. What we got here? That looks nice. Right? Down to here. Try drag this out a little bit. All right, good enough. Okay, let's stop that and save that. Hello. Thank you. It is 7 o'clock here on the East Coast. 2 people watching. I know I'm one of them. If that's still you, Game.Film, thanks for hanging out. So let's see how this looks. So you have a nice key here. So what you can do is you can build like a road right next to it. Comes along. Because our fishing industries. Let's see what we got here. Where's our fish? So when you look at the map here, you see a lot of pink and you see a lot of orange. So the pink is salmon and the orange is anchovy. So they are, what you want to do is you want to find the fishing industries that fit that. So you have an anchovy fishing harbor. And that just goes right along that key there. So we're going to put the anchovy ones over here. Put like one. Put one here. Now you have to set up a fishing route for them. Go out and catch their shit every day. So let's go back. And there we go. A fishing route. Once a fishing harbor is built, use the fishing route tool to create a looping route on water starting and ending in the same fishing harbor. After the route is created, the harbor starts sending out fishing boats. Route length affects fish yield. So yeah, this is kind of a trial and error type thing. So want to go, let's see, go 15 by 15. Go 15 here. See. I'm gonna do something different with this. And this will probably, you can change this up. You can delete these. Okay. Now, how many roads yet? We need to do a road. I'm going to do let's see. 2 lane. We're just going to start with 2 lanes. We're not going to go crazy with this. Not yet. This is just to get things started. So have that. There's some... Alright. Let's just do trees. There's a way to replace this road. I haven't figured it out yet. But when I do, I'll be sure to let you know how that worked out. So this we're just going to do, let's see, we're going to do a little curvy. 4 and 4. That looks good. A straight one. Yay, Christmas! Okay, I already have my electricity and water set up, so I should be able to see this in real time. See if it sends out any boats. There's a boat. There it goes. Go get you some fish. Go get you some anchovies. So what we can do, we can follow this little dude. Right? And it's gonna tell you how much percent of the load. Up to 22, 23, 24, 25. So now if this boat fills up, before he gets back, then the route's too long. If it doesn't fill up before it gets back, the route's too short. Looking like this is going to be too long, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Or maybe not. Maybe too short. 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, look at that! Look at that. That's almost perfect. And on the first try, I gotta remember that pattern. Alright, but see, there they go. Now, they're gonna need a place to put these fishies, so other people can come get them. Right? So... we're going to put a couple of warehouses. Let's go back to our industries here. Let's go to our warehouse. We're going to do a couple small ones here for the fishies. See, balanced, and we'll do fish. Okay. This one we're gonna do fish. Merry Christmas. So now that looks good. I'm gonna save this, the brand new save file, because we may not want to stick with that later. So we'll do this at 6. Very nice. Do your thing. Okay. So So far, no. Nothing is in there. Let's check on our forestry up here. We may just call it a day. It may be just the end of this, so. What, again? Why? You overflowed again? No. Who River's back? Alright, we gotta figure this out. Well, we'll figure it out off camera. Or off stream. That is wild. There is a lot of poo in there. I may have to make 2 of these. That's probably what I have to do. I have to make another one. Because this is like not enough. It is not enough, Mr. Man. Alright, we'll figure it out. But let's see if we got anything. Yeah, see? So there's workers. It's half full. So that means these warehouses will be available for trucks to come pick it up and export it out of the city, and the city makes money. So this says 117 of 250 tons. A little under half full. Pooh River, you crazy motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. It saddens me because yeah, I didn't want another Pooh River. But that's the thing. It's like we're up to 12,000. Well, we're up to almost 13,000. I don't know why our population went down, but anywho, this is the Gulf Coast. Save this, and we'll go ahead and say this is good enough. Almost 2 hours. That's not bad. Go ahead and kill that. So we have started our fishing industry down here, away from the beaches. The beaches are going to be for leisure. We're going to have casinos and leisure and all kinds of stuff in here, but down here we wanted those fishing. And it is really doing well. And then we're probably going to put some more in here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead before I go. Like I said, there's one for, that's it. We did one for anchovies. We need to do one for salmon. And that may be a problem because salmon's probably there's probably gonna have to be some fishing over here, and this is what we'll do for salmon. Maybe back here in Back Bay, can do that. But let's put up one more of these, of the anchovies. Let's see. Where do I want to put it? Probably like right there. That'll work. But I want to get rid of that road first. Try that. No, we'll this road will come back. Well, I wanted to put these keys down because it's easier to lock these. Like when you put a fishing harbor, right? It just boop, it just locks on right there. It's great. So we're gonna put this maybe there, right there, right in there. Now let's do the same thing we did before, because that was near perfect. So 15 and 15. 15, 15. Then I did a straight one, 15. Right? Didn't I? I did. Okay, yeah. So I did one 15 here. And 15. 15 and 15. And we'll do it straight. Very nice. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. Right. All right, let's see how that does. Is it starting to fill up at all? Not yet, but we have workers. It's fish too. Here we go. We got another boat coming out. Anchovy boat. Although the coast, the Gulf Coast is known for, hey gamer, good to see you, man. Oh, did they? Y'all just got, CMC. How did you lose, man? I figured you'd be running the hell out of the ball. Gamer, your timing's impeccable. We're just at the end of the stream, but what I'm doing here, I can show you what I've been doing so far. I had to rebuild this, but it's fine. So I have a fishing area. This is my fishing industry down here. So I have two fishing ports there. I may have to move that down. That may be just, I don't know. I think it should be all right. This is my main residential area so far in Biloxi. We have high rise. We're starting to, ooh, this one's getting tall. That's a tall one. That's high density there, and then we have lower density residential with some commercial in there too, plus some high density low high density commercial down here too. That looks cute. That looks like a, are you serious? That's not an outlet shop, that's a Dunkin' Donuts. You lied, game. Whatever. So we got this. There's this magic poo thing up here they gotta fix. There might be a way. I gotta fix this at some point. I haven't fixed it yet. I thought I fixed it, but then it got fuller as more people started moving in. But you know what? I'm gonna have a canal that comes out of here, and we're gonna have another area for our wastewater. So ignore that for the moment. We have a lot of traffic, but it seems to be flowing all right. This one strip was like the bane of my existence. Still kind of is, but you know, that's probably is something I'll have to fix. I may have to make this bigger, make a bigger roundabout. It doesn't seem like there's enough of a way to get this to flow a little better with such a small roundabout. So, but we're getting there. Ooh, look at that traffic. So I bet you they are not happy about that. But that will be fish to fry on another day. I need to get something to eat. I'm starving. But Gamer, Game.Film, and Captain Peon, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. Hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. And we'll see you next time. Bye.